This conference will now be recorded.
So let us welcome again, okay? So welcome all of you for the part 3 session. I hope you enjoyed the earlier session, critical appraisal of audit. Hopefully this session also going to be useful for you for your exam preparation. So I hope many of you are aware about all the mentors of Decode MRC COG. Myself is Dr. Maheshwari. I'm working in Chennai as a consultant. We will go for the task per se. Dr. Aradhana, I'm going to start with 2 minutes time, dear.
Yeah.
You have 2 slides. Once you have completed the first slide, I'll move on to the next slide. Then the task performance will start. Okay. I started your time, dear.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, second slide, please.
Dr. Aradhana, your time is up. Are you ready, ma'am, for the performance?
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. Hello, I am Dr. Aradhana, one of the doctors here. Are you Mr. Mohammed, husband of Mrs. Mohammed?
Yeah, hi, Doc. I'm Mr. Mohammed.
Okay, I have come here to debrief regarding your wife's condition now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go on.
First, I sincerely express my apology for all these situations, and I am reassuring you that your wife is in now the best possible hands, and we will give her the best possible treatment, and she is now in a stable condition.
Okay. So what are you coming to say?
Actually, I know these things which has happened has caused a lot of difficulty for you and for your wife, and we have initiated an internal investigation. I have filled the incident form, and we will be doing a honest investigation on the incident, and the details will be definitely informed to you. And we also assure that such things should not happen again.
Why is all this at the
Is
end?
it a right time to talk?
Yeah.
Is it
Why is
right
all
time
this
to
at the
talk with you now?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Mr. Mohammed.
That's what I have come in for. And yeah.
Actually, when your wife was planned for an elective cesarean section next week, but when she came in labor, she was quite advanced in labor. So her condition was assessed, it was normal. The baby's condition was also assessed, it was also normal. So we decided for a normal vaginal delivery, and the situation was explained actually. And since it was quite, the labor room was quite busy, we were closely monitoring her, and after few hours when we saw her, there was some change in the baby's heart, and we suddenly took her for a cesarean section. But unfortunately, the scar has given away, and but we could save the uterus by resuturing. But I'm so sorry to tell you that we couldn't save your baby.
See, the thing is, we never wanted for a normal vaginal delivery. We opted for a C-section. We wanted it last week. You say like it's 39 and all your labor rooms are busy, like all your suits are busy, and like you pushed it for the next week. Like I was just like one of my friend, her wife, like she was 39 weeks and she had a C-section. But when it came to our scenario, just because you people are busy, you throw us to another appointment. And even when we came in, we were not even given a chance to decide or take a call between a C-section or a vaginal. Like we were pushed into vaginal delivery because all your labor suits were busy. So you people pushed everything on us, and you say like you were closely monitoring, but that didn't happen at all. Where were you all people? Where was the consultant? It was only a midwife nearby, and like almost an hour when my wife like she lost the pain, I literally told her like told the midwife that something is not okay, go check it. But she was just prominent on reassuring me what is happening, but she never cared about her. Like at least if someone would have come in a little earlier, this wouldn't have happened. Where was the consultant? Why at the last moment? And you're coming to say that like in the future it's not going to happen. Like what is the answer you have for what has happened now? It is all your mistake, right?
I'm so sorry you are feeling that way. All our staff, including our midwives, are competent enough for monitoring all the patients. And actually, usually we give the option of decision regarding vaginal delivery as well as cesarean section. And I will see to your notes whether the discussion was proper or not. And since she was in advanced labor, it would have been better for her as well as for the baby. Always vaginal delivery is better compared to a cesarean section. There are a lot of advantages for vaginal delivery, and she was already 5 centimeter dilated. So seeing that she is favorable for a delivery, we gave the option of a vaginal delivery.
See, being the first section, being a C-section one, and we never wanted to take a risk, so we were ready for C-section. Like, and yeah, you say like there are so many advantages. Yes, all is fine. And you say like your midwife is like very much trained. Then what happened? Why? What did you miss? Like 1 hour, there was no pain for the patient. Like if something is not okay, then she could have at least alarmed someone and say like not at the moment when everything is out of hands.
Actually, I will definitely go into that and will see what exactly has happened and will inform you the details.
See, the thing is, like from the first, like we had a very bad care, like with the unsatisfactory care, like thing was going so worse. Like it is not a game thing, right? Like play with the kid's life, and like you come to say like I'm sorry, the kid is lost. Like you know how much of pain we both will have now. And like
Yeah,
if
definitely.
things would have been like handled before, or like at the prom time, and like your consultant would have peeped in, or like they are ordered for, then things would have changed. So it's all the mistakes on you people.
Definitely, I am expressing my apology. But we have got a protocol in the NHS, and we usually go according to the protocol. And since she was dilated and she was quite advanced in labor, that's why we opted a vaginal delivery for her. And doing a cesarean section before 39 weeks can cause as well as increase NICU admission for your baby as well as some breathing problems. That's why we usually do an elective cesarean section after 39 weeks.
But what about someone who like why wasn't the consultant there to take care of my wife? Why it was left in the hand of a midwife, and like that is where everything toppled.
Please don't feel in that way. I'm extremely sorry. Our care didn't reach your expectations. And according to our protocol, usually the patients are monitored by midwives and they're competent enough actually. And the results of the, the details of what exactly happened will be, we will be informing the hospital risk management team, and they will be definitely doing a honest investigation on what exactly has happened, and the details will be definitely informed to you.
See, I
And
am
now,
not living this so simple. Like I'm taking it to the next level. I want to meet a chief executive. I want to handle this, and like I see that like everyone who is into this to be screwed, and like this is not happening ever again to any other patients. Okay, this is
yeah,
not a small thing. It's not a paid. Okay, like I'm literally like I don't know how I'm gonna even speak to her and convince her on this. Like we are totally broken.
Yeah.
And I know like what about the next plans of something like being a uterus damage or suturing done and all those things. I know like what's going to be the future for us.
Yeah, I definitely understand your concern, and there is a hospital, there's a patient in complaint system in our hospital, and I can refer you to there. I will give you definitely the help. But the problem is that when you give an official complaint, the internal investigations may be stopped. So it will be better if you can wait for the investigation results to be communicated to you, and then you can approach the hospital management. That will be better, and whatever you can take a decision, we will support you. And now your wife is in a stable condition, and she will be given the best care, and she will be seen by a team of doctors, and she will be given antibiotics as well as pain medicines as well as blood thinning agents to prevent all the complications. And regarding the future pregnancy, actually the rupture has occurred through the previous scar in the womb. So we have sutured it, and she can have a next baby. But the only option is there will not be an option of vaginal delivery in the next pregnancy. We will be offering elective cesarean section in the next pregnancy.
All these
And
careful things, all these precautions could have been taken in this delivery. Then like I wouldn't have lost my child. I would have had my child at my like it would have been great if I had had my child now in my hand.
Yeah, I definitely understand your situation, Mr. Mohammed, and I'm really once again expressing my apologies. And I will be I can arrange counselors if you wish to talk with them. You might feel better, and I will be arranging that for Mrs. Mohammed also, and everything will be documented, and my consultant will be seeing you soon.
Fine. I'm not about the consultant. Like I want to go like on higher levels, like it's as a chief executive, like who is on the top. I want to make this as a complaint and make things happen. I don't want you people to just support your own people and like finish it off. This is not working. I want to make this literally a spotting one.
This is not the way in our NHS. We definitely do the investigation in a proper, honest way, so that patient safety is very important for us also, and we may not want such things to happen in the future. So every possible steps will be taken depending upon our investigation to prevent such a happening in the future. The patient safety is of utmost importance in NHS.
But now the loss is mine. Who will be answering for my loss?
Yeah, I understand that, Mr. Mohammed. Any other questions, any other concerns to be addressed now?
No, that's it. I'm just taking it ahead. I just have a great request that don't play with the life or like don't play with the patients next time like this. This is not something very easy.
So I will be supporting you in that, and I will be talking to the pain doctor, and will be arranging a meeting for you with your wife as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, the time is up. Okay, shall we get a feedback from the role player, Dr. Aradhana? Then you can reflect.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
She was very polite and like listening to all my griefs. That was really good. The only thing is a face-to-face interaction. I could have at least seen the the expressions and all those things. Otherwise, she was good. Keep going.
So
Thank
you
you.
were like, yeah, you were satisfied with the explanation given by the doctor?
Yeah, she was trying to take me to the next one, and yeah, let me go on.
Did she dissolve your anger? Or you were angry till the end?
To a level, yes.
To a level. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Otherwise, the explanation what was given by the doctor, you are satisfied? Like
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. The way she explained everything and how she politely listened to all the details. All good.
she's common quiet. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining and giving the feedback.
Thank you.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was it was a different experience for me also with a live role play. I have never tried such a station.
Yes.
That's great.
Actually, I wanted
This
to
is
ask
helpful
about
for your
the
exam.
details of. Actually, I wanted to ask about the details of your wife, but I couldn't get a chance because of your anchor.
Okay. Just to
Maybe
ask,
like this is less. Maybe you'll get little more anger on next role plays.
No, this is too much. This is enough.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
All the best. Keep
Thank
going.
you.
Keep rocking. Bye bye. See you.
Okay. Okay. Hello,
yes, Aradhana, kindly reflect there.
ma'am. Actually, information gathering was there in the domain, but because of his anger, I couldn't take any information gathering.
It's fine. See, the information gathering, it's not always like you people are thinking like history taking. Okay. I want to emphasize this fact very much, even when they start preparing, even the one who is going for exam. In case if you could not succeed in information gathering, don't keep asking the questions and take history taking. Information gathering includes many things: checking, understanding, offering the information in chunks. See, it is actually a shared domain with communication and patient safety here. Okay, interrupting the investigation and giving an appropriate investigations. All these things, everything together is information gathering. So not to worry, you have not asked questions regarding whether she is having any comorbidities, allergies, not necessary at all. Okay, whether it is a high risk pregnancy, all those things. If anything specific, we should have been given. Okay. I'll tell you what exactly is assessed in this task, the information gathering. You just give your reflection here. Am I audible, Dr. Aradhana?
I don't know, ma'am, exactly. I was trying to pacify him, but I don't know how much I succeeded in that.
Okay. So what you felt like at some point of time, he looks like even in the 9th minute also he's saying, I want to complain, I'm not satisfied. Do you feel you failed in your
Yeah, that
communication?
was. Yeah, I felt like that. I failed in my communication.
It's not like that. Okay. We do feel like many times if we communicate, if we counsel, they accept it in the 3rd or 4th
Actually,
minute.
I
And
thought, ma'am. Actually, I
yeah,
thought he will be pacified in the first 2 or 3 minutes, and then I can lead the station in a proper way. But actually, I couldn't do that. I don't know whether.
it may not be. Sometimes the role player instructions will be like that. You angry till the end of the task. Okay. But maybe quite they are listening. Many it is not like always they shouting, keep shouting. We cannot explain. They do allow you to explain you, but for each question they do like anger at you, like why you involve midwife or you can't call a consultant. So I'm not satisfied with your investigations. Like that, they do throw some question. They will just
Actually,
see how.
ma'am, when he asked about the when he asked about the consultant, what should I tell? What should I reply? That I didn't know how to reply that question. Why consultant
I
was not called?
here I'll give the feedback like the answer key, how to answer for the each question of the role player. You complete your reflection so that we can discuss.
That's all, madam. My reflection is complete.
Okay, good. Dr. Aradhana, it was a very good attempt. So, like it would have been 100% session if you have switched on your camera. This is what maybe I felt, and even the role player, the one who are listening the task also. No worries. Like it's okay. We can understood from your voice modulation, like you are calm, quiet. and you could communicate very well for the angry patient. Like you are not struggling, you are not nervous from the voice. I can see like you are very confident and you are explaining. You are trying to cool down the role player. Excellent. Like you say, like I'm here to explain her condition, and you said like she is in safe hand, she is in what? Yeah, she is in safe hand and she's under observation. All those things you updated, and you do mention about the special investigation incident reporting. And you are like very polite while giving information. We could not save your baby. Very sorry. Okay, when you're giving some bad information like bad news, you said like I'm really sorry, we could not save your baby. And you have used many times a very appropriate sentences like all our doctors and healthcare workers were competent enough to monitor the or signed off for the procedure and monitor for the patient, then only we are allowing them to take care of the patients. And you do say like we are having a special investigation we do run, and we are very honest, and patient safety is a priority in our NHS. Those sentences are very good. When you do refer him, he is not satisfied, and you do offer him a pulse and consult an appointment. That was an excellent thing. And many times you do acknowledge it, like I can understand. Okay, that was a very good sentence. It's very important. You have to, I can understand your difficult situation. I can understand that this is an unfortunate incident. So something like that you do acknowledge. Very good. Okay, dear. The things where I felt like you can improve, like you will keep using a few sentences repeatedly throughout the task. Okay, where it shows like you are struggling to communicate few informations. Okay, the sentences what you used is actually, usually, definitely. Those things, it looks inappropriate in many occasions here. Okay, for an example, you have written situation. The situation was explained actually. So something like that you have used. I have written the sentence. I could not written exactly what the complete sentence used. This not looking very appropriate for the particular scenario. Okay, instead you can say, I hope the situation might have been explained to you while you are admitted in the labor ward by the senior doctor or a senior midwife. Did anyone? Okay, you just throw the question and make sure that he will be in your loop. Instead of you are only explain the situation, say this is very clearly given. They have actually accepted for the observation, is it not? They are accepted for the vaginal delivery. Is it? See, since she has progressed well, she is bit on the advanced stage of labor, active stage of labor, and there are very high chance she might be delivered vaginally. You have allowed after explaining that, right? The information is given very clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can make sure that he will also involved in your loop. Okay, you can say, I hope it might have been explained to you, Mr. Mohammed, since she was bit on an advanced labor, and there are very high chances she will have a safe vaginal delivery, and going for a cesarean, it may not be safe for her now as well as in future pregnancies. Did explain to you. Okay, explain to both of you. Yes, he will say definitely. Okay, yes, and also it might have been explained very rarely, like a 1 in 200 of the women, the scar might giving away. But during that time, she might need an emergency cesarean. I hope this is also explained to you. Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, it was happened to Mrs. Mohammed. Okay, so you are actually now ensuring that he agreed for that. Yes, he could not give elective date, and it was late, and they gave an advanced labor. All those things are different. And when he blames that, then you can say like, yes, we do give a date for an elective cesarean section or cesarean section for some date. Really sorry, we could not give you date on time. But since it was you, Mrs. Mohammed, came in a very good labor, advanced labor, we do allow after explaining everything. Okay, instead of saying I will go through your notes whether it was discussed with you. So this is something else, like without knowing about the fact you are talking. No, it's again, you know everything, it was explained to them. You say strongly and try to get the answer from their side, instead of saying like, since you agree and Mrs. Mohammed agree, we allow. Not like that. Then it is putting a blame on them. Okay, it is actually you're trying to make him more anger. Okay, then he will try to find out the fault from our side. So try to make sure that whatever the information you are trying to gather from you, or you are trying to give it to him in a non-blaming way. Either your colleagues or even you should not blame the patient and their attendant, relatives. Okay, so you can say like, I hope it might have been explained to you. Instead of usually, actually, you say like, it might have been explained to you. Am I right? Is it not something like that you ask him?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very correct.
Okay, then if you could allow me, I can explain you the events around what was happened. Instead, is it the right time to talk with you? Okay, that is not an appropriate sentence at this stage. He is already under, and you are trying to offer information about the wife's status and what has happened around the time. Okay, and you are trying to answer for his question. So you could, if you could allow me, I can explain you what happened exactly around the time and what happened during the time of operation, and I can answer your queries also. So you're asking him permission. He will say, yes, doctor. Then you say like, yes, it was quite busy. However, Mrs. Mohammed was progressing well, so we have allowed with the monitoring closely. Okay, with monitoring your baby's heartbeat. You just explain the events and what was happened to the during operation, instead of first saying, but we could save the uterus, but we could not save the baby. Sorry. That what you see, like this sentence, it means you are trying to say indirectly, you are judgmental. Oh, at least we have saved the womb, but we could not save the baby. Okay, it shows an indirect way of your judgmental. Okay, anyway, we have saved the uterus. Okay, this was the message you're trying to communicate to the patient attendant, that it will not be a nice way. Instead, unfortunately, when we have opened your the tummy, then we saw it was bursted. It is not ruptured. Okay, the scar was bursted. Indeed, the baby was lying out, and we could not see any signs of life in your baby. I'm really sorry for that, Mr. Mohammed. Then give a pass. Okay, give a pass. Let him get that it's almost like a breaking balance. I'm really sorry for this unfortunate incident. Then you continue. Okay, then give a pause and allow him to just absorb whatever the bad news you have given. Okay, just for a 5 or 10 seconds. Then you say like, since there is no injury to the water bag or vessels, but only there is a we need to do some repair of the wound, and we did. And Mrs. Mohammed had lost around 2.5 liters of blood, so we need to offer her a blood transfusion. She received 3 units of blood, and she is now in safe hands. She is in close monitoring with the critical care team, and she is passing good amounts of urine, and she is stable, and she is in a good condition. She recovered from the anesthesia. So something like that, you are giving a pass and you are giving the information in an empathetic way. Okay, the sentence is what used continuously, but we could save the uterus, we could not save the baby. Then it shows indirectly your judgmental, dear. Okay, I know you are trying to say like, yes, at least the word it was hidden inside. Okay, that you can avoid the way you are communicating to him. Okay, when he mentioned like, yeah, this is the one question you were asking. Why you have not asked consultant to come before? Anyway, he came, like he or she came at the end. Okay, that time you can say yes. Okay, never trust protocol or NHS. All the doctors are competent to supervise the procedure and competent to carry out the procedure. However, in case the condition escalates in severity, we do involve our seniors. Since the condition was actually escalated, we have called the consultant. Consultant was presented during the time. Okay, so you can say like you are competent, but when the condition becomes serious, escalates, then you will call the seniors. Okay, so then he will not ask any questions. We don't ask for a routine monitoring or a normal routine procedure. We do involve when the condition becomes serious. Okay, Dr. Aradhana, am I clear, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, that consultant answer once more, ma'am, please.
Yes, dear. You
What
can
should
say,
we tell regarding consultant?
he was combined 2 things. One is midwife is not competent, and why you have not called consultant before. Anyway, he came at the end, right? He came when the condition was not good. Huh? He came for the cesarean, right? When it was ruptured. The consultant was called. So you can say like, see, we are all competent. We are all competent, and even our healthcare workers to supervise and do the procedure. However, in case the condition escalates, then we do involve our seniors. So it was happened for Mrs. Mohammed. You got it, ma'am? Do you want me to repeat?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. I understood.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. See, when he keeps saying few times like, I feel like the angry patient, normally how it starts, they're angry. You acknowledge they're angry. I can see that you are angry and upset. Okay, I will also be in the same, if I am also in the same situation, I would be in the same manner. Okay, you will just accept it, like acknowledge the anger. Then you try to reflect like, yes, we do take this type of incidences very seriously. Anyway, the special investigation will be taking place. You have explained. So you reflected, then apologize for the difficult situation. Then you show your understanding. I can understand this was an unfortunate incident and difficult situation for you. Then it is not we opted for vaginal delivery. I could see like at the end you were trying to say like, okay, since it was an advanced labor, we opted for vaginal delivery. It was not you opted for vaginal delivery. The discussion, the pros and cons of vaginal delivery and cesarean might have been discussed to you. And finally, the decision was taken by you. Then we have allowed with a close monitoring. Okay, instead of you are saying we opted for vaginal delivery, that type of sentences you can try to avoid. Okay, dear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
And when he asked about future fertility, yes, you said since the womb has been repaired, she may not be allowed to go for a vaginal delivery during the next pregnancy. However, she will not have any much difficulty in conceiving again. Okay, she will not have any difficulties in having a pregnancy again. However, her care will be in a consultant-led unit. Okay. Because since she had a history of ruptured uterus, you may not allow her to go for a routine midwifery care. Yes, doctor, I know. I have not. I see that answer keys I could not add in the slide. It was a bit late, so that's why I'm just explaining to you. Yeah. What is? Yeah, consultant-led care. Then he asked one more question, like, I'm not satisfied. I wish to complain. I am not interested in meeting your consultant. That time you were speechless, like, oh, why this angry patient is not dissolve his anger. So you are a bit confused. Is there any problem in my audio system? Dr. Rajni was asking, like, there is no voice. Is it so?
No,
Is there
ma'am.
any-
No, ma'am.
Well
Yeah,
heard.
yeah. No, ma'am. No problem.
So kindly message, give a message to Dr. Rajni so that she will come to know she's having some issues in her connectivity. Yeah. See, the way you communicated is very good, doctor. Yes, in that case, we may not able to complete our investigation. So we may not able to identify what happened exactly during that time. Okay. I request you to wait till the results of the investigations arises. If you are not satisfied, we will guide you. There are patient advisory license services available. They will guide you how you can go about further. Would that be okay, Mr. Mohammed? Instead of saying, see, that way you communicated is correct, but even you can bit modify and say like, I agree. Okay, I can understand. But would that be okay if you could wait for the results of investigation? If you are not satisfied, if you can go ahead, we will guide you. I'll offer you the contact details. I can ensure that the chief executive will meet you. Okay, I can make an appointment with him. Okay, something like that you can say. Instead of the problem is the investigations may not happen, you can request them. Would that be okay if you wait? Otherwise, the investigations will be stopped. Yes, Dr. Allen, I'll do that now. Okay, that the way you have, see, you know how to handle angry patient, Dr. Aradhana. The only thing is where to put an appropriate sentence, how to dissolve their anger, where to acknowledge, and where to apologize is very important. Sometimes when they are keep becoming angry, you are again speechless. You can keep saying, you can apologize again when he said like, see, finally I lost my baby anyway, something like that. Yes, I'm really sorry for this unfortunate incident. I can understand. In any, if any one of you, like you and Mrs. Mohammed, if you feel you need help in any form, okay, in the form of support groups or a counseling service, we can make a necessary arrangement. Mr. Mohammed, do you feel any such support? Do you need right now? Okay, something like that you can express in an empathetic way. You can repeat it. You can ask, do you want help? Okay, and apology again. You are not going to discriminate your colleague. It's very important, and you are not going to be aggressive, and you are trying to show your understanding and you are empathetic. That's very, very important. So you have done all these portions very well, but where you have to use the sentence, where to give a pass is very important here. Otherwise, you handle very nicely. Anything else you want to know, Dr. Aradhana? Like you could not answer.
No, ma'am.
for
Thank you very much. Actually, I was thinking about the answer. Why consultant? What should I tell in reply? The consultant did not come. He was repeatedly asking me that question, so I was not getting the answer for that question. So I was thinking the answer.
And try to avoid saying so too many times the labor room was busy. Then many times the angry husband says, oh, so do you feel those patients are very important? Is it not my wife? Okay, something like that they may ask you. Okay, yes, unfortunately, labor room was busy, but since the Mrs. Mohammed was progressing well, and we are trying to monitor the Mrs. Mohammed and baby very closely. Okay, when he keeps complaining about midwife, you can also say sometimes if they say keeps giving a complaint about our colleagues or a midwife, whoever maybe, you can say, I'm really sorry. Normally, what will happen? You say, normally we do closely monitor all of our are competent and we do supervise all those things. You say the routine sentence. Then if they keep saying, you can say, I'm really sorry. I was not there during the situation. Anyway, the special investigation will happen and we will come to know what went wrong, what could have been done well. Okay, and how can we avoid it in future also? Something like that you can say. Don't say something, no, it might. So even you don't know whether it was missed or not. Okay, you cannot give over promise to him also. Okay, everything went well, you cannot say. You can, if they keep saying, you can say, I'm really sorry, I could not give more information, I could not give correct information to you since I was not there during the situation. However, normally what will happen, you can say. Okay, you can manage in such a way so that you are not discriminating your colleague. At the same time, you are trying to say it. We will be transparent. Okay, we will be transparent and we will communicate the investigations reports. Okay, dear.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you
Yes,
for the.
you try few more angry patient with your study partner, and you could try to use the see. Mostly the angry patient task comes mostly post-operatively, some injuries or a relaparotomy. Relaparotomy like a post UAE, they have done a hysterectomy. So sometimes it will come, and don't try to offer future fertility without the role player is asking. Okay, this was the one information I want to give it to you. They are actually in the state of shock and state of angry. You don't try to give information on your own. If you feel you want to score, then you ask. Normally, many of the patients, they do feel or they do worry about the future pregnancy. Mr. Mohammed, do you have any such question? Do you wish to know more about that? You ask the permission, then offer. If he says no, then you please stop. Okay, don't offer on your own. If he asks, then better. If he doesn't ask, then you throw the question. If you wish, then offer. If he doesn't, then don't offer. Okay,
Yeah.
this is all very important.
Yeah, ma'am. Since he was telling that I don't know what will happen to my future, I mean whether we will have any babies, something like that. He told. That's why I answered like that.
I know, dear. I know, dear. I'm just giving a general tips how to manage such an angry patient.
Okay.
I know you can handle.
Okay, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All the best, Dr. Aradhana.
It was a wonderful
Any-
experience, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Okay, dear. All the best.
Ma'am, one
Any
question
doubts
I
from
have.
anyone?
One
Yes,
question I
Rajni.
have.
Yes,
Ma'am, so
ma'am.
when I come and introduce, like I ask, are you Muhammad, husband of like Mrs. So and so? So then, like, how do I start? Like, I have come to debrief her that what has happened to the patient. So how do I
Yes.
start?
See, I am so and so. You can say like, or you confirm the identity and say like, I'm Dr. Rajni or Dr. Aradhana, the doctor who is carrying off your wife. Okay, I'm here to explain about your wife's condition. You just stop it. Okay, then they will ask, how is my wife? Or some questions if they're asking, then you can give information.
And
If they
what if the
don't,
husband just starts shouting when I'm there to like explain the situation? He starts shouting. Then what do I say?
yes, it happens in the way what we did in different way also it might start. If they keep shouting, you just allow them. They are actually asked to shout for 1 to 2 minutes. You just nod your head and echo it. Yes, yes, like that. Then I can see you are upset and angry. If you could allow me, I can explain you more. Okay, then they will try to listen at you. When they are angry, don't try to keep giving information. Okay, they say like, oh, I came, why you have not given date on time, why your midwife has not monitored. If you have done, I should not have been lost my baby, and now see like my wife underwent surgery anyway, it was done, you should have been done in the start. Everything he will give. So far, don't give answer for each question every time. Let him
So,
vent his
ma'am,
answer.
okay. So, ma'am, like, okay, like I have come, and then he'll start shouting. So, when do I do the information gathering?
Yes, see, you are not going to give information gathering now, dear. You know every information like what went before surgery and what went during surgery and how is she now. You are going to give the information, but let him vent his anger. Then you say, I can see you are upset, angry. If you could allow me, I can explain you more about your wife condition and what was happened exactly. Is it okay, Mr. Mohammed? You ask the permission. I can understand that you are in a difficult situation, which was an unfortunate event, which was happened to you and your baby. I'm really sorry for that. You acknowledge it and you ask permission, then explain.
Okay.
Definitely, they have given instruction. If the doctor acknowledge your anger and if they are asking permission to proceed, you allow. They will not say like you keep become angry. Anyway, they will ask you one by one question. That will be later. What the role play it now, they will be asking you. Why
Okay,
can't you
ma'am.
involve the consultant? I am not satisfied with your explanation. So for that, you can answer one by one, but not in the start when they're angry. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
dear.
ma'am.
Is any doubts?